Afternoon all, hope you're well. I think it's been quite a while actually, since I made a video. Been really busy the last few weeks and went away for a good few days. Was it Friday? Down south. Went to visit family, sort of that. Down in Portsmouth. For those who don't know, that's the very bottom of England, right in the water. So popped into London on Saturday, spent the day there. Hit up JJ Fox, Cellar and Davidoff while I was there. Three fantastic shops. Sitting, had a few nice cigars. Bought a few nice cigars, and first time being at JJ Fox, they have the cigar museum. Well, cigar and pipe you could call it. They had some few pipes there. So yeah, that was really good. Have a look around that. They have, I think the story was Winston Churchill's chair that he used, where he would, if he was in the shop and having a cigar, he would sit in the chair, but it was mainly used for when he'd come in and place orders or do business, he would sit in this chair. And they've still got the original chair. As you can imagine, it's a bit battered up, a bit worn, but you can sit in it and have a cigar if you want. I just sat in it as I have a cigar. But yeah, it was really good. Picked up some nice sticks, and my lighter is out of gas. That's good. Currently smoking my Radice Silk Cut and in it some Orlick Golden Sliced, a blend that I've been enjoying a lot recently. I did it and I'm pairing it with a nice coffee today. This is a coffee brew on Chemex for those interested. And this is a new blend I've got today. I think it's a Colombian blend, single origin, from a coffee roaster, maybe about a 20-minute drive from me. Really good guys, and they do great coffee. Yeah, trying to think what else to update. Been a while. Enjoying some new tobaccos. First one being Cornell and Deal Small Batch Sun Bear. This is their 2021 edition. Really nice blend. The second you open it up, the smell is just amazing. That deep honey smell, which personally for me, I like everything sweet, so the aroma to this blend is fantastic. The taste of the honey doesn't come through for me personally as strong as the aroma, but I definitely do detect it. It is really nice. Overall, it's a really nice blend. The Orientals, the Virginias, and the honey just pairs fantastically well. Yeah, really nice. And another blend I've been enjoying is GOP's Quite Nice. This is I think it's in English. Yeah, it's English. So say I don't think it's a Balkan, I think it is English. Although, and in the day, everyone says this is a Balkan, that's in English, this is like, yeah, it's all the same. But yeah, this is officially, I think, in English. Again, flake tobacco, broken flake. Really nice blend. It's weird, on the nose, it smells really smoky and deep, but personally, I've had maybe 4 or 5 bowls of it so far, and it's not been that intense. I felt like it's actually been quite mild for me in strength wise, and kind of campfireness. It's also quite a sweet blend, I find. Yeah, that's really nice blend. So yeah, those two I've been enjoying over the last few weeks. The dreaded update about the lathe. Hopefully we'll make my first pipe in the next few days. Simon's kindly sending me up a pair of his Vermont freehand jaws. I think was probably his original pair. I know he's got 3 sets of jaws, including this set. I know he uses the raw crafteds 95% of the time, and he's got the, I can't remember the brand name, but it's the Chinese make that's about £300 plus for the jaws. He's got them, but I know he's waiting to get them adapted for his lathe. But yeah, so he's kindly sending me up to that set of jaws until mine's arrive. Don't know where I last left it off, but there's still no update. There was an update on the 19th that it had landed in Australia, and there was an update I think on the 30th of July saying that it's getting processed. But apart from that, so the 30th, just now I think there's the 14th of July, sorry, 14th of August just now, and there's still been no update on tracking at all. So no idea when they will arrive. It's giving where if something was in the post in the system and it had taken say 6 weeks to arrive, that's not a problem because because certain parcels can take that long. But the thing that's worrying me, well, I say worrying, I've been in contact with Raw Crafted and they've sorted everything out to where I think by the I think it's the 5th of September, if they haven't arrived, they will either refund me or they will resend out the jaws. And a few other things that was in the parcel. It wasn't just the jaws, but the jaws were the main thing in the parcel. But yeah, so my point is that it's the lack of tracking and the lack of updates, because even before when I've had parcels take a long time from certain countries, every few days or at least every week there's always an update on tracking that it's processed here, processed here. But the thing with just now is the lack of tracking, also the fact that it went to Australia in the first place, doesn't bode well. But some people just now are making the argument that, yeah, but it's COVID situation, but it's not, because I've had countless parcels come from the States around for the last 2 or 3, 4 months of different materials that I ordered, tobacco and other things, and they've all came USPS and they've all came through fine. I haven't had any issues, bar this one. So it isn't like 1 in 3 parcels I've ordered I've been having major issues. It's just this one. So it's not down to COVID, it's just down to it's obviously been put on the wrong plane, and from there it's been stuck. Keep forgetting there's no fluid in that. I'll try and find that. But yeah, so I can only hope that eventually that arrives, but like to say, I'm thankful that Simon has sending me a pair of his old jaws, so I can get started, and that kind of tied me over until these arrive. I mean, knowing my luck, it will get refunded, or he will replace them, and the second he ships them, the original parcel will arrive. That's my luck. But I don't think that's happened now. Personally, I don't think there will be any update on tracking until it arrives now, if it arrives ever. But like I say, I don't mind. It is what it is. I've been very, very lucky with parcels over the last kind of 16 months. Not had issues with any of them. None went missing. Tobacco, none have been stopped by customs. Everything's got through okay and fine. It's just this one parcel. It just happens to be one of the most important parcels I've ordered. Something to complete the setup of pipe making. Kind of one of the key components. But what can you do? It's okay. Yeah, so going away again. We were meant to be in Paris last week for a week. That got canned. Pretty much a lot of Paris, a lot of France. There's new rules are vaccine passports for bars and restaurants. We are fully vaccinated. I myself am fully vaccinated. But by the sounds of it, it would have just been a big hassle trying to go anywhere. And also, at the time of going, France for us, we're still on the amber list, which means you can go and travel, but you need to quarantine on the way back for 5 days. But that's now stopped and there's no quarantine anymore. That lifted midway through last week. But end of the day, if we're going abroad, you still have to pay for the tests, which would rack up to a few £100 between the two of us, to where we thought, hey, we'll just go down south, go to London and wait till next year to go. So next week, Monday, going up north, not too far up, it's maybe an hour and a half drive from me, a place called Aberfeldy, kind of not central Scotland, higher up, but it's in the centre of Scotland, but much further north than me. Really nice place, going there for 3 to 4 days, got a cabin, should be really good. Again, just staying in the country for now. Hopefully we'll get abroad one day this year, but around schedules and that, we'll just have to see what can happen. Yeah, pipes wise, really enjoying Radice at the moment. This pipe is fantastic and smokes fantastic. I would love to get my hands on another Radice. I've got a few in mind. As you know, I'm a 9mm pipe smoker. And the downside to that largely is the variation and availability of 9mm pipes. And Radice, I don't know the exact figure, I couldn't tell you, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was 1 in 30 pipes they make are 9mm, or 1 in 25. In the way that it's very few and far between. But I'd like to think, I have found a website which stocks only 9mm Radices. They're based in Germany. They stock only really 9mm pipes. They do have their non-filtered pipes, but because Germany, as I'm led to believe, are a largely filtered pipe smoking nation, they must obviously buy in to accommodate their clients. So they've got a really nice selection of pipes. More of the Radice rinds rather than silk cuts. I would prefer to get another silk cut. I can do. It just depends on the shapes. This is a Liverpool. I was looking at a Radice Prince. I think it was the rind. That looks really nice. There's a few bent apples and bent billiards that look really good. So, might treat myself to one of them next month. Just have to see. And regarding tobacco wise, I'm still experimenting with new blends, but I'm also trying to deepen my cellar with the blends I love. Or like Golden Slice being one. That's one that just ordered for me. Just just ordered a few more tins of that. Another 2 tins to try and just purely for the cellar. And there's a lot of Samuel Gawith blends which I would like to cellar. I know we're having issues just now in the States with importing tobacco. I think by the sounds of it, their American importer, Samuel Gawith apparently have kind of cut ties with them, and for that reason there hasn't been any Samuel Gawith blends or Gawith and Hogarth blends in the States for a while. And that kind of made me think and realise that I don't really have any Samuel Gawith or Gawith and Hogarth blends cellared. And for me, and I feel that that's probably the same for many people in the UK, because we overlook it, because we can always get it. It's never out of stock here. We can get any Samuel Gawith and Gawith blend that we want. Fair enough, we can't always get hundreds of tins of it if you were wanting to order that many, but I've personally never went to order any blends from them and they've been out of stock here. So there's a few of my favourites: Full Virginia Flake, St James Flake, which I would like to stock up on. I've got maybe 6 tins of Full Virginia Flake in the cellar, no tins of St James Flake, which I'm kind of disappointed in myself about, because that's a blend I love, but again, I just buy a new tin and jar it up when I ran out, but haven't got any in the cellar. So yeah, that's something I need to do. Been making a good few rests recently. Sold a good few tampers. That was really good. And been working on some other projects. Finally, think I've found the wood I want for my pipe cabinet. Slightly more expensive just now with wood prices, although I think that wood prices will fall in the coming months, hopefully. But until then, I still need to buy the hinges and kind of handles. Haven't decided if I'm going to do glass or not. I'm toying with the idea, but at the same time, I think for the workshop and as it will be in the workshop, I think having it not glass doesn't protect it anymore, because it is protected because it will be behind wood and behind glass. That's not the point, but kind of just tucked away. I think it would be quite nice to open it up and there's all the pipes. It's in a space where there's a lot of dust and there's a lot of mess and you're doing a lot of work. It's quite nice to then open up this cupboard or cabinet and there are all your pipes. So yeah, like I say, hopefully we'll receive George from Simon soon and start making our pipes. Have a go at that. Hopefully it'll go well. Like I said, I've got everything ready. Just need to get myself up, get my hands on a pair of jaws. And yeah, hope you're all well, and I'll catch you in the next one.